Okay, so I met this guy in Victoria. First thing he said to me, "You have horrible taste in men." Loud, like yelling it across the street loud. Not wrong, just loud. I knew he was a downtown guy, a deli guy. You were hungry, he fed you. You were houseless, he gave you a roof with a dry couch. Uh, Real street smarts he had. Like, you know how to hotwire a moped kind of smart. Like, helped me clean a 1982 motorcycle carburetor and then showed me how to tether it into a kill switch. He handed me a wrench and said, "This is your church now." Great cook. Worked at a 50s diner where you had to dance when Louie Louie came on. Like full on twist and shout. Fry basket in one hand, milkshake in the other hand. He once made pizza. We lived in Navy Town. Working the dough made him have Popeye arms. Looked pretty funny, actually. I- Once he tried to cure the hiccups because he had them for 3 days. Upside down water, holding your breath. By day two, we decided sex might work. But as interesting as it was, hiccups kept coming. He went to the hospital. They did a bunch of tests. Couldn't find out what's wrong with him either. So they sent him home. Well, on day three, the hiccups finally stopped. Uh, he was such a nice guy. He helped me take my daughter for her very first shots for vaccinations. I was scared as fuck because I was only 16, man. Only 16. Uh, n- Now he works at the university and is an example for lots and lots of kids. He's a man who works hard and he has fed so many people. Still dancing when Louie Louie comes on. And some days he feels old. Some days his body won't work like it's used to. But give him a patch of dirt and a potted tomato, and suddenly he's a green thumb wizard. Like talks to plants, wizards. Not Home Depot guy. He once showed up to help. He once showed up to help a friend deliver her baby. He was high on acid. uh, which is that's one of the sentences that should not work, but in this context, it does. Or maybe it's just because it's Tuesday. He was worried about a friend named Art ending up in jail over some girl. So naturally, we're on the highway doing over 100 on the back of his bike. And I'm praying to St. Christopher like my life depended on it. Because as far as I'm concerned, it did. Oh, but fortunately, we got there in time to save Art. He always had a way of showing up, even if he was high, even if he had the hiccups, and even if Louie Louie came on, because he had this Steve Martin kind of soul. Part jerk, part banjo god, part guy who started out with a blank paper and wrote his own life anyway. And like the mouse and the lion, he made you feel like being small wasn't a weakness, it was a gift. Because if you were small, you could always crawl into the hard places, find out where the broken gears are, pull out the thorn, and start the calculator. Whew, calculator. Oh, carburetor. My name's Laura Briggs, and that's my time.